Hey everybody, this is the Crossman Sports Talk Podcast, episode 31. How's everybody doing tonight? We have a guest in here tonight. Brian and Gavin are out this week, so we have a friend of the show, current listener, we hope, TJ listening. Why don't you say hi to everybody?
Hello everybody, how you doing?
He's going to pop in and sit with us the whole time and kind of go with everything, but we do apologize for the delays. We have not been around for a while, so everybody, we back. We're back, everybody. So we're back, coming to record, trying to get a little more consistency here, and we apologize for you guys because, yeah, like I said, we have not recorded in about a month. So we're going to get the ball rolling like we do, and we're going to start off with our usual This Day in Sports History.
This day was history.
All right, let's get the ball rolling with sports history today. We are recording on September 23rd. We're going to start off in 1845. The first ever baseball team, the New York Knickerbockers, organized their team and adopted the rule code. It's hard to believe baseball's been around for that long, just doing the thing. In 1926, they called it the upset of the decade. Gene Tunney beats defending champion Jack Dempsey by 10-round unanimous decision at the Sesquicentennial Stadium in Philadelphia for the World Heavyweight Boxing title. I practiced that fucker all day, too.
What year was that?
1926.
Wow.
Right about the time your hairline started going away.
It could be. Son of a bitch. No. 1952, undefeated Rocky Marciano KO's defending champion Jersey Joe Walcott in the 13th round of the Municipal Stadium in Philadelphia for the World Heavyweight Boxing title.
Sounds like a lot of big fights were in Philly back in the day. Huh?
That sounds like the place to be, man. Every time.
Well, you know, a lot of great boxers out of Philadelphia, but who's the greatest boxer out of Philadelphia besides Rocky
Balboa.
Smoking Joe Frazier.
Adrian. Smoking Joe Frazier.
Smoking Joe.
You think he's the best to come out of Philly?
God, there's so many great Philly fighters. But obviously, probably if you mentioned the best well-known Philly fighter, it'd have to be, besides Rocky Balboa, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, does Smoking Joe have a statue on top of the,
Last I checked, it does not.
I've never seen it.
There you go. And who does?
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, I think they moved that.
They
I don't
did.
think it's there anymore.
But they moved it somewhere. There's still a...
Yeah, it's still around. It's just not where it used to be.
Yeah.
They were tired of that shit. They're like, the past Rockies haven't been the best. So they're like, I'm getting rid of it. They're like, Rocky 4. We love Rocky 4, but Rocky 5, I don't know. In 1983, Philly's Steve Carlton is 16th to win 300 games.
He was a good lefty.
You guys don't remember, well, you may remember a little bit, but I watched him. That guy, Steve Carlton was a great pitcher.
He's a good pitcher.
Really good pitcher.
The lefty.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
1984, the NFL's San Francisco 49ers quarterback Joe Montana misses his first start in 49 games. Apparently, that
was a thing back in the
That's a
day.
big one, Joe Montana. Joe Montana? 1988, Jose Canseco is baseball's first to steal 40 bases and hit 40 home runs. Gotta do that. Steroid, baby. Making a lot faster. And then, let's see, 1997, Seattle Mariners break record for most home runs in a year with 258. Little Seattle news right there. So we'll call it right. And then the last one, 2018, 39-year-old New Orleans Saints quarterback Drew Brees throws 17-yard pass to Michael Thomas to become the NFL career passing leader, breaking Brett Favre's record of 6,300 completions. Saints beat the Falcons in that game 43-37.
Back when the Falcons were actually good.
Oh, it's been a fucking trash burn right now. So, there's your history. So, we're going to do a new segment we're going to try out with everybody here. So, we're going to do it every show. We're going to pick just a kind of from different sports. Doesn't have to necessarily be all football and everything like that. But a little bit of a franchise history of a specific team. Like I said, any sport, we'll kind of mix it up. But we thought because our guest host in here, TJ, is a huge San Francisco 49ers fan, we thought we'd do a brief little history of the San Francisco 49ers in case there's some people out there didn't quite know where everything came from them for them. So
I'm out.
I know. As we all know, they are an professional American football team that's based in San Francisco Bay. I don't know if anybody knew that based on the fucking name. So,
Wait, they are? Really?
yeah. Currently
I would
playing in
never guess.
Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. They are the 49ers have been headquartered in Santa Clara, but now they get to do their thing there now. The 49er name comes from the prospectors who arrived in Northern California in the 1849 Gold Rush. The team itself was founded in 1946. And then it's it's been a while, but the 49ers have won 5 Super Bowl championships between 1981 and 1994. 4 of those came in the 1980s and were led by Hall of Famers Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, Ronnie Lott, Steve Young, Charles Haley, Fred Dean, and coaches Bill Walsh, and George Seifert. They've played a total of 7 Super Bowls total, which is ranked 3rd of all time in the NFL. They've been division champs 20 times between 1970 and 2019, making them one of the most successful teams in NFL history. Look at that, everybody.
Look at that. I just threw up in my mouth.
That's it for the night. That's it for the Niners. So, we're going to jump right from the San Francisco 49ers to a little bit of NFL news.
Well, I will give them credit. I thought Montana and Young, they were phenomenal.
Plus, Jerry Rice is one of the best fucking guys you'll ever see for a wide receiver.
Yeah, but Young and Montana were unbelievable. Both of them.
So, the NFL, so ESPN had released, this is right before the season started, I kind of wanted to do, so they released the top 100 players for the 2021 season, and then it was talking about, gives them a rankings, and then just talk about a little bit why they're the league's best. So I thought we'd kind of discuss the top 10, see if they kind of got it right, and even based on, here we are 2 weeks in, week 3 is getting started right as we speak. Number 10 on the ESPN list going into 2020 was Travis Kelce. Just based on the year he's had so far, the guy's playing incredible ball right now. So
There's there's a handful of really, really upper echelon tight ends in the league. And right now, he's at the top of the game at the tight end position. The guy's fast. He's a great route runner. He's got great hands. And it seems like he scores every freaking game.
He just knows how to get open.
Yeah, I would say right now, Kelsey's undoubtedly the best tight end in the
Without a
NFL.
doubt. Without a doubt.
he's currently now already, we're only 2 weeks in, he's already got 185 yards and 3 receiving touchdowns. And he had a really good one last weekend, that 50-plus yarder that he ran. So it's pretty impressive. Number 9 on their list of the top going into the year is Josh Allen, quarterback for the Buffalo Bills. Week 1, a little rocky for Buffalo. Played much better week 2, obviously when they crushed Miami. Is that about right going into the year, number 9 for Josh Allen?
He could very easily, I'd say he's definitely from, because obviously they go from the previous year of how they get ranked. So he had a great year last year and took Buffalo deep into the playoffs. So yeah, I guess. He's right there between, 10 and 15. So yeah, I guess they got it right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if he just keeps progressing how he's been doing, he'll be up there for a long time.
The guy's got a cannon, and he's,
The biggest question mark with him is always that accuracy, and he seemed to improve every year. So
Yeah.
if he keeps doing it, he's just going to be right up there every year.
yeah, he's got the whole package. That's for sure. Height, he's a big
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
And he's athletic. Josh Allen's not
Was
afraid
he
to
like
run.
6'6"?
Yeah, he's not afraid to run the ball either. So
No, he's willing to take a hit, too. We've seen him run into the end zone,
Mm-hmm.
take a shot. Number 8 on their list is Devontae Adams. Number 8. Everything kind of rolls off the way that, based on how Aaron Rodgers is kind of flowing for Devontae, it seems. And there's a potential that both of these guys are out of Green Bay at the end of this season, because he's up for a restructure, and they tried right before the season started, and it fell apart. And he even he talked about it, that they were starting, and then everything went downhill.
well, obviously, I don't see how. First of all, Rodgers is not going to be back. And didn't Rodgers, Adams say that if Rodgers isn't there, he doesn't want to be there? So
He had.
Yeah, he's spoken publicly about that.
yeah,
too,
so there's a good chance that neither one of them are going to be there next year. So I think they're basically just playing out the year, but I just don't see Rodgers finishing out in Green Bay.
No.
I mean, we thought there was a big chance he wouldn't be back this year, but I think it's just one of those deals. You just get it over with, play his contract out, and get the hell out. So
That makes sense. Number 7 on their list is Jalen Ramsey, corner for the Rams.
he's a great corner. He's very physical. He's got length, speed. I mean, he's got the whole package as far as when you're looking at
He really does.
what a cornerback should be. Kind of a punk, but
Definitely is, but he backs it up.
He
If
does.
You look at his stats, like he goes against the top guys, and he follows them around. He's
well,
not
it's the
afraid
same
just
thing. Yeah, and I can't blame the guy. I mean, look, for years we had the top DB
Right.
and Richard Sherman. And
Exactly.
he had the same type of attitude,
Exactly.
the same attributes, tall, physical, fast.
Right.
Nobody wanted to throw to his side, so you got to hand it to him. He's
Exactly.
a great corner for sure.
Yeah, they're predicting him this year to have 55 tackles, 2 interceptions, a sack, and a forced fumble.
He's very
He's
physical.
already got 13 tackles going into the.
He's very. If you watch Jalen Ramsey, he's a very physical quarterback. I mean, the guy can stick.
Yeah,
He doesn't shy away from tackling. Like there's some cornerbacks who don't really want to tackle anybody, and he doesn't care. He's there to.
No,
make the play.
he's legit. He's legit.
Number 6, the newly rich T.J. Watt. That guy's a stud, man. I watched him last weekend. The past 2 weeks.
Right.
Guy is out of his mind for a linebacker. That guy's played some good ball. He's projected for 11 sacks, 62 tackles.
And he got hurt last week,
And
right?
he did get hurt
Yeah,
last
he hurt
week.
his groin, but that, the sack mark seems a little low. I mean, he could easily get 15.
Yeah, and it's funny. We're going, like I said, we're going into week 3. He's already got 3 sacks and 2 forced fumbles going into week 3 already.
TJ Watt's legit too.
Yeah.
So yeah, worth every
That
penny. It
whole
looks
family
like
is just good.
Watts are all studs, dude.
Yeah.
Number 5 on this list, if I can get to load, is Tyreek Hill, wide receiver for the Kansas City Chiefs.
I guess you can't, I mean, the guy's pretty much, he's unstoppable.
Right.
I mean, he's like a freaking pinball machine. I mean, his speed is, off the charts
Right. He can take any play to the house.
at any time.
At any time. So, these little bubble screens or little slants, he can take it 90 yards. You just gotta catch him.
Easily, yeah. He's already sitting at 211 yards and he's got a receiving touchdown already.
Yeah, he's legit too. I mean, he's pretty much, one-on-one, he's pretty much uncoverable. I mean, because his speed is so off the charts, and then obviously you have Mahomes who can get you the ball anywhere at any time.
Yeah,
so,
he can throw darts, man, just anything. Long bombs, short bubble screens, shit like that. And
No,
Tyreek-
just obviously going off last year, I don't have a problem with that one either.
Number
Not at all.
4 on this list, Russell Wilson, quarterback, Seattle Seahawks. Russell so far is having a good year. That play in the Tennessee game in overtime was a little questionable for someone that's been around for 10 seasons. With what he was, I mean, I don't know. That shouldn't be something a veteran like that should be making. But it's a game, and you just in the moment shit happens. But so far, man, with that Shane Waldron, offensive coordinator. They're mixing it up right now. He's already got almost 600 yards, thrown 6 touchdowns, throwing darts to Lockett out there. So I think that's it's about right for projections.